Hello everyone and welcome. My name's Ronnie and we're going to install the world's best under-sink water filtration system today, the Hypurkleen by Chanson. Okay, so the first thing is we want to make sure we have all the parts and tools that we need for this install. The only tools you really need is a 5/8 inch wrench and an adjustable wrench. Or you can have a pliers, or you can have a second wrench that has 9/16 on it. So have two wrenches. That's all the tools you'll need for this install. The second thing is you have your two sections of tubing. The third thing is you have these two 90-degree fittings. The fourth thing is you have this copper barrel fitting. And the last thing is you have 4 of these blue clips. Now, the first thing you want to do to get this install done, it's really simple and shouldn't take you any more than 10 or 15 minutes. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go over under your sink and you're going to find this. This is the cold water shutoff valve. All you have to do is turn it, shut it off. Go to your cold water on the sink, open it up. Make sure it is off, there's no water flowing at all. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to take your 5/8 inch wrench or a pliers and you're going to unscrew this. Now this installation here is assuming that you have a 3/8 inch valve, okay? At the end, I'm going to tell you what to do if you have a 1/2 inch valve. Most people in the United States now have these 3/8 inch size valves. So you take that off, put a towel under it, you're going to drip a little bit of water, take this off, move it to the side. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your copper barrel and you're going to unscrew one of the nuts. And when you do that, you're going to see there's a little ring inside there. Now what we're going to do with that ring is we're going to take this piece here, the 90-degree piece, we're going to slide the nut on with its threads facing out all the way on, and then we're going to take this ring and we're going to slide it on there. So you see how that looks? You got the ring and you got the nut. Now I'll push that ring all the way back. Remember, you're upside down, you're under the sink, and here's your cold water shutoff, and you take this and press it all the way down into the fitting, screw down the collar, okay? Take your 5/8 inch wrench or your pliers and tighten it down almost as tight as you can get it. It should be quite tight, not hand tight, but very tight, because you're crushing that nut to keep this piece in place. Also, wherever your tube is going to go to feed this filter, you want this facing in that direction. Okay? So, now that this is in, we're going to take one end of the hose, and these are quick connect fittings. If you're not familiar with them, the only thing you have to do is take this tube, press it into the fitting, press it nice and firm until it won't press any further, and it is installed. That's it. So now we're going to take the other end of this tube and we're going to go into the inlet side of the filter. Now, depending on where you place this under your sink, you'll have to decide whether you want to use this second 90-degree here or on the other side. You'll have to see that, because what you don't want is to put it somewhere where the hose is going to get kinked or bent, okay? So most of the time I'll put it on the inlet. So we push this piece into the inlet all the way in, and then we push this all the way in here. So now you have your filter supplied. So this is how it's going to look under the sink. You have your water supplied to the filter. That's all done. The second thing now is really simple. You're going to take one end of the tubing and you're going to slide the remaining piece on there. Remember, this ring, it's already in there. It's already in the fitting. So we'll put this on, put the ring on. We'll push it in here. And this is where you need the two wrenches. So we'll put one wrench on the smaller nut, the other wrench on the bigger nut, and we will tighten this down as tight as we can get it. Then here's your last two steps. This hose, remember we disconnected it? We disconnected it from this piece, remember? This hose is just hanging, going up to the faucet. So now all we have to do, is take this end and screw this on. Now this piece here does not have to go on super tight. So you put it hand tight and do 1/2 of a turn, and that should be all you need. You take the other end, push it into the filter, and you are done. It's that fast. Now, these blue clips. The blue clips go in between. You'll notice for these quick connect fittings, there's a little collar right at the edge that pulls out. So once the hose is pushed all the way in, pull it out slightly and slip the blue clip in. The blue clip is to make sure if the hose is moved, it can't pop out. So we'll put a blue clip on both sides. We'll put a blue clip here where this is going into the sink. Put a blue clip there. Okay, and then the last blue clip will go on this connection right here. Okay, now go ahead under the sink, turn your water on, get a flashlight, take a look around for leaks, make sure there's no leaks, and you're done. Now, turn the water on and let the filters flush for a good 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you're ready to start drinking, you're ready to start using it. What we do is we put a little sticker with the date that we installed the filter on the side, or you can take a magic marker and just write the date that you installed it so that you know when it's time to change the filters. Now the last thing is, there's a bracket on the back of this filter. And if you want to hang this up on the cabinet wall off the floor, you can do that absolutely. You only need, even though there's 3 screws, you only need 2. And the distance between the center of the outside hole and this hole is 10 1/8 inch. 10 1/8 inch. So you put 1 screw in where you want it, measure 10 1/8 inch over, make a little mark on the cabinet and put your second screw there, and you can hang this up on the cabinet. Once a year when it's time to replace them, it's extremely simple. All you do is a 1/4 turn, drop the old filter out, put the new filter in, a 1/4 turn, make sure it's turned all the way that you hear it click, and that's it. You're done. Once a year, it takes you under a minute to replace all 3 of these. Enjoy. All right, one additional thing on the Hypurkleen install. We gave all the installation instructions, assuming you have a 3/8 inch cold water shutoff valve on the bottom. Some of you might have a 1/2 inch, which is a bigger nut. If you have the 1/2 inch, you do not have the pieces you need in our standard kit. You'll need, if you already have your Hypurkleen, you're going to have to give us a call and we'll express the 2 pieces out to you. If you're just ordering, put some notes on there that you have a 1/2 inch shutoff valve and you need those pieces. So if you do have a 1/2 inch, you'll just do the same exact thing in the last video. You'll take this off. We have a fitting like this that screws right on there. And then your tube will press right into there, going out to the filter. And then for the return, we have this piece and it'll screw right into there. And that's it. Everything else is the same. Thanks.